G'day you beautiful people, my name is Lucas and today we'll be talking about mutants in the MCU. So most of you know by now that the finale of Ms. Marvel had one massive reveal in it, being this scene.
Kamala, there's something different in your genes. Like a mutation.
We're in the real world, a mutation can literally mean anything, but when it comes to Marvel, this can only mean one thing: mutants. And with the music at the end being the old 90s X-Men show theme, this completely confirms that they've chosen to change Kamala's origins from an Inhuman to now being a mutant. We see from earlier in the show that it was hinted that her powers were coming from within her all along, and the Banger was just acting as a catalyst to help unlock these powers, kind of similar to Wanda and the Mind Stone. Instead of predicting the exact way they'll use mutants in the MCU, as, you know, they do like to change things, I want to look at some of the up-and-coming titles that have been announced and see if I think they may have any likelihood of introducing more mutants. The next project to be released is the She-Hulk series, and coming with the inclusion of Hulk, many of you knowing that mutants now exist, you may be hoping that we see Hulk's long-term adversary, Wolverine, but unfortunately I just don't see him introducing him yet in the MCU. Especially not in She-Hulk, as we already know it's going to have a lot to do with exploring damage control, as well as being a bit more of a legal drama. However, due to the parallels between the damage control drones and that of the Sentinels that typically hunt the mutants, and maybe them being the MCU's precursor to them, just a theory, this may mean that we may see some smaller name mutants, as we know they hunt superpowered individuals from what we saw in Ms. Marvel. But I doubt this will make up much of the show, and will most likely just be cameos and nods to the audience, with some of the potential places we'll see him being in the damage control headquarters as prisoners, or even clients of Jennifer Walters as in She-Hulk, or one of the other lawyers such as Daredevil that is rumoured to appear. The next up-and-coming title that has any likelihood to further add mutants to the MCU is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, as we already know Namor's going to be in it. And in the comics, he is actually seen as a mutant Atlantean hybrid, well, as of House of X, where he gained this identification. We already know that one potential mutant is in the film, so will there be any others? Well, there is one very well-known mutant that has long-standing ties to Wakanda in the comics, and a lot of you already know who I'm about to mention, and that is the X-Men mainstay, Storm. They may not be able to utilise her in the way they did in the comics as T'Challa's wife, as due to the unfortunate passing of Chadwick Boseman, we most likely won't be able to see this storyline progressing in Black Panther 2, unless they choose to have had it be played off-screen, as there has been a bit of time since we last saw him in Endgame, and they may use this to fast-track the introduction of his children from the comics and be a way to honour his character. If not directly in this film, we may see a pregnant Storm just as a cameo for them to be later explored in this untitled Wakanda series that will be seen in the coming years. For me, these seem like the most likely ways they will start the introduction of mutants in the MCU. This is just given the current slate we know. We may find out more as they announce the names of their untitled projects that they have coming in the next few years. So if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe, it would mean the world to me. And hopefully, if I'm a good YouTuber, I have videos here and here that you can watch. One will be my most recent one here, and this is a video YouTube thinks you'll like, so you should probably watch it.